boy, do I have a story for you guys today. Oh wait, so you wanted a good one? Oh no, I don't have good ones, are you kidding me? I kid, of course. Anyway, while I was watching my tea kettle boil, because you know that makes it go so much faster, I recalled a embarrassing story from a few years gone past. As a matter of fact, I think this was around PAX 2013 or 2014. I get the years all mixed up, I can never quite remember. Either way, this occurred in Seattle during PAX Prime, or PAX West now, technically speaking, although no one's ever gonna call it that. They can try as much as they want, ain't gonna happen. Holy crap, I go off track a lot. So this occurred in PAX 2013 or 14. Again, I don't know which. That's not the point. I had actually split up from the group that I was in. In PAX 2013, I went with Tortoise and Sam Gladiator, and in 2014, I attended it with Breezy and Gizzy Gaza. So either way, I was split up from the group that I had gone with, and I decided to take a little walk down to Pike's Place by myself, you know, see the sights. Just your standard touristy shit, even though I'm from Washington, so Seattle was like my second home growing up a lot. And on my way back to the convention center, I thought I'd stop and get myself a soda because there was a Target like right there. I waltzed in, got myself a soda, and on my way out, as with most cities, there's always homeless people on the corners. They're always asking, they're panhandling, they're doing weird stuff like normal. Side note, I actually remember seeing a dude in Seattle that had a sign that said, "Need money for karate lessons to save my father who was kidnapped by aliens." I gave that guy money because that was hilarious. This guy was just your regular homeless panhandler asking for money, and my normal go-to answer is, sorry, I don't carry cash, because I don't carry cash on me pretty much ever. If I'm going out of the country, I have to, and I'm going to, but in the country, I mostly use other shit. Like, I'll throw pieces of paper with the word Bitcoin on it. I don't know. Just some random homeless dude came up to me and said, "Hey, got any money?" I did my usual response of, "Sorry, I don't carry cash." To which his response was, "Well, we're right outside a Target. What if we just go inside and you get cash back? Give me like 15 bucks. Now, your normal response to someone who is panhandling and being pushy is usually, go screw yourself. No. I already told you no. Now, this was a few years ago when I was obviously a lot more of a pushover, and I liked to be nice, and kind of an idiot, apparently. So I agreed and went right on inside and got cash back with him standing next to me at the register the whole time. So it's a very awkward experience walking in with some random homeless guy, going up to the counter I was just at, exact same line and everything, and saying, "Hey, could I get some cash back?" And I got 10 because they only have a few options for cash back. You can't like get specific amounts and shit like that. It's like 10, 20, go fuck yourself. And I gave it to him. Now, after I gave it to him, you'd think by this point the guy would be like, "You know what, man, thank you so much for doing that. That's just great. You know, I can't believe actually that no one ever does that." You know, you'd expect him to be at least a little bit grateful, right? Well, incorrect. That didn't happen in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, he asked me for $10 more and kept pushing the issue. I kept saying no. At this point, I decided to stand my ground, which didn't really make any sense. Like, why am I standing my ground now when I did the dumbest goddamn thing and walked into a store with whatever? I decided all of a sudden that, you know, no, I'm not gonna do anymore. Now, I'm holding my ground. I'm tough. I'm gonna stop right now. And at this point, we're standing outside. There's a bunch of people walking by or whatever like that. But I kept holding my ground. I held my ground. I did not back down. And eventually, he just kept getting more and more frustrated because his excuses were not penetrating my thick skull at the time. So, and then after about 5 to 10 minutes of that, seriously, it took about that long to get him to fuck off. He eventually just said, "You know what, fine, fuck it," and then just stormed off. Didn't say anything else after that, flipped right around, and just booked it. Like, he wasn't running or jogging or anything, but he power walked really fast away and around the corner, most likely to go and buy some crack or some shit like that. Honestly, from time to time, I think about that homeless man and wonder where he is now. Maybe one day I'll be walking down the streets of Seattle during another PAX, and I'll see him wearing a solid gold suit, and he'll look at me and go, "Hey, you helped me out when I was down. I never forgot that. Here's $1 billion. And then I realized that of course is never going to happen. That's never even happened in the movie universe. So I just kind of bury that experience deep in the back of my head. It's one of those experiences I hate bringing up because after it happened, after all was said and done, I had a bit of adrenaline running through me at the time because I do have a little bit of social anxiety when going through an awkward experience like that. So afterwards, it kind of hit me as to how awkward and creepy that all really was and how embarrassing it was, I think this is actually the very first time I've ever just told that story. So I guess the moral or lesson that can be taken away from this story is just say no. I mean, hell, if you have a $5 or $1 or even just some change in your pocket, why not? Just, here you go. Here, take some. There you go. It's fine. If you have some leftovers in your hand, maybe give that to the guy. But if they decide to be rude and pushy, nope, that's it. They can fuck off. Because I certainly learned my lesson with that bit of embarrassment there. And I tell you what, I'm not going to make that mistake again, and I haven't since. Whew! The embarrassment is flushing over me right now. Well, looks like we have run out of time for today's video. Always remember, if you even somewhat enjoy the video, consider dropping a like, and if you really like the video, consider subscribing. And until the next embarrassing or stupid, boring story I remember from my days gone by, I'll be seeing you.